Good evening, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. We just moved the cattle onto another stockpile pasture tonight, and it is January 11th. And we did get a warm spell. I think it hit 52 today. We were actually splitting some wood, and the boys were down to their t-shirts of all things. I wasn't dressed that skimpy, but it was warm. It was warm. And for having that minus 10 below stuff, felt pretty good. This paddock was hit with the cattle. We grazed it about 50 days ago. And of course it was dormant when we grazed it, and it's still dormant. This will be the last time that we hit it this winter. So we'll be, it's amazing though, you know, folks, I'm really serious about this. If you can give your cows just a strip of stockpile, and it doesn't have to be as big as this piece right here. We probably should have split this in two. It didn't look like there was that much in here, but there's a lot of forage in here. Anyway, this morning we had them way down there in that bottom, and we got 8 days out of that bottom, giving them just a little piece of strip of that stockpile. And those cows were happy. As long as we gave them their stockpile strip, and we were, if it looked like they needed a little extra, we'd unroll a bale down there. Anyway, this morning, we didn't have any stockpile down there. We thought, oh, we'll just leave them in here. And we're going to give them 2 bales. So we did. And before we got that second bale unrolled, they were already bawling at us. They were not happy. And they didn't get their little strip of stockpile this morning. And so they had to dry hay, and they were complaining. And it was really good, high quality hay. I mean, it was just super hay. But it wasn't this. And people look at this and go, you can't keep a cow alive on this. Middle of January, what are you doing? Well, look at this. Look at the condition on these cattle. They're fat. The only reason they are fat is not because of the hay, because they're not getting much hay. The stockpile. This is good stuff, folks. I mean, there's not tons of it out here, but what's out here is clean. It's been rained on, it's freshened up, and these cows are just loving it. Somebody had to comment the other day, aren't you worried about getting parasites grazing so low to the ground? Well, there's still 4 to 6 inches of grass out here. And here's the key. Don't leave them in one area very long. So they're only going to be out here 12 hours. But to go on a little further with his discussion, that would be an issue if you left them in here all winter in one paddock. Didn't move them. Darn right, the whole herd would be ingesting parasites, because you've left them too long. They've got it down to the ground now, and you certainly will have parasites. Look at this manure pad. This is a fresh one. I mean, that's a beaut. It's about 1.5 inches tall. Look at that animal. Just clean as a pin. Got a little mud on his feet from drinking out of the pond, and we're going to fix that. We didn't think they'd get out very far on the ice. We cut holes in the ice this morning, but we turned them in here. They went out on the ice about 6 inches. They're so heavy they just broke right through, because the ice isn't very thick now because of being 52 degrees today. But I don't want them out in that water. So we're going to put a wire right around the edge of the pond. They can go down and drink, but they got to stand on the bank, which is a little bit muddy. But we're going to put a rock skirt. This is one of the ponds we don't have a rock skirt. And after seeing how well the rock skirts work, this is a big old pond. I can't get a pipe in it. And so I'm gonna spend the money. I'm gonna put a rock skirt in this pond. I sure don't like seeing, see that right there on the feet? Got a little mud on there. I don't like that. I don't like mud on the hair around the feet of my cows. Because when it gets cold at night, you get that mud froze on there, and it just makes them uncomfortable. Harder for them to keep warm. There's the pond. That's a nice pond. I'm just not going to let them wade out in the water. They don't need to be doing that. But cow being a cow, they will. You can see right there on that left side there, they kind of got, some of them went out, I don't know, almost 2 foot. So when they're standing out there in that water with their front feet, what do you think they're, you know, a whole herd of them doing that? They're tearing up your pond. That pond right there, if you had to build that today, the size of the dam on there, you're looking at probably 15,000, maybe 20. There is a lot of dirt in that dam. It's a deep pond. It's probably 20, 25 feet deep. But you let cows into it, like we accidentally thought they wouldn't go on it, but they did. It's not going to be 25 feet deep very long. It'll be ruined. There's a young bull over there bellowing. Boy, I tell you what, folks. We got some really happy cows tonight. Super high quality forage. Not very tall, but it's clean. Very clean. See the mud on that cow's legs? See that? She was wading out in that. I don't like that a bit. You can get mud froze in between the toes of cows. Next thing you know, you got a cow that's limping. Just don't allow them to do that. So we made a mistake. We're gonna fix it. He didn't get out in the mud very far. He barely got it past his hocks. But, well, he is a fat bugger. That wind is blowing. I bet you it's wreaking havoc with this video. I didn't even think about it till now. Well, you get the real life here. I don't edit videos. I don't have time to be doing all that stuff. We're out here, we're just out here in nature, one-on-one with the cows, and whatever happens out here, that's what you see. I'm not gonna change it, so turn down the volume if the wind bothers you, I guess. That's all I can say. But the boys are coming back with some more posts. We're going to put a wire around this pond down here, and we're going to enjoy the rest of our evening here at Green Pastures Farm here in central Missouri. I want to give a plug for our grazing schools coming up. We've got one the first week of May. That's the 7th and the 8th. That's the beginning grazers workshop. And then the other one is the advanced grazing workshop. That's going to be a week later in May. They're on our website, greenpasturesfarm.net. And also, I'm doing a workshop in Texarkana. That's going to be in February. It's a 2-day. You can go to our website and check that one out if you're in Texas. It'd be a little bit closer for you. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and sign out of here. Hit that subscribe button on the way out. And we'll see you next time. Take care.